Hello, hello. Thank you for being here. You're going to see me compose live, see my successful, failed, and all those struggled attempts in writing music. And just going to take a walk with our piano here. So today's date is August 21. So let's mark it in our session and then we can get started. How do we start? That's the question, right? We just need to get some inspiration. From our existing instruments. That is one way. The other way is to have a proper structure, which I don't have today. Composers dread this blank paper syndrome. You just have to start somewhere, right? Okay, I have direction. Background movement. Okay, so for background, I have a shortcut called G that I mapped to chord gun. You can select an instrument like this and then play play the chords. It's so cool. I can select any key. For example, if I am selecting a D harmonic minor, this is my one. That's my home. Just get the feel of it, right? Ooh, sounds spooky. Back to home. Actually, we can start with this. Sound good. And this is the date, but I want to start here. Right. Go to background. There's my chord gun. I'll move the chord gun to different windows so that I'll be able to see it. So it's the first chord, right, that I pressed. Now if I select the grid to, let's say, 1, go to this point, start point, and then hold shift and press that, it should write it. Right. Okay, not sure why is it not writing. It's happening. Something is happening which is not writing that in a new entry, and it's replacing the existing one. Yeah, that's how it should happen. But this is in a 16. I don't want that. So let me undo that. Go to this, and then okay, back to 1. Nice. Okay. Da, ra, 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 ra. Da, ra. Okay, so we have wasn't expecting what tempo are we at. So when was the last time I set a tempo? So to look at the tempo, what we can do is go to the master track, press Alt T to see the timeline here. So it's at an 82 BPM, but what's the time signature? So to take a look at that, so this is the last time I changed tempo. But when is the last time I changed time signature? Yeah, it's 4/4. So 4/4. This is a 4/4 time signature. But it's a good idea to indicate what time signature we are at the start of every day. So I'll probably do a Shift C here. So this is what it is in. So 82 BPM, 4/4 time signature with this metronome pattern of tuck 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 instead of tick tuck 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 or tuck tick tick tick. So it's tuck 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 tuck. Okay. So having said that, I want to fit this. Oh, sorry, I said it at the wrong place. It's okay. I can set it here. Today is August 21. Shift C, tempo, time signature, metronome is set. Now I want to align the rhythm to that tempo time signature. So it's at a triplet. That's why it was sounding odd. I'm going to change it to straight, and I'm going to redo this. So it's a simple progression. Right, and then go here, set to 1, and this is my chord gun. So let's go. Start. So da, da, ra, ra, da, ra, 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 da, ra, 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 Okay, you see what's happening? Because I don't have enough space, it keeps on looping. So this is very bad. So I'm just gonna delete this, write a new thing. But this time I'm not gonna restrict it. So I'm just gonna add a lot of space here for me to be able to write the background. So now let's do again. Chord gun and MIDI set to half note straight. Here we go again. Okay, listen looks to me like a good story, or I can at least communicate a good story with this. Let's see. Okay, so we have something to work with. Okay, dun, 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 dun. That's what I'm hearing in terms of movement. So let me add it. Okay, what I can do is do this so that I can see. Dun, 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 dun. Wait, why is my background having this much movement? Is it because of some setting that I selected in the contract instrument? Mm, because it sounded interesting to me. And oh yeah, it's a giant piano. So yeah, this amount of space and size I added is like high, and then the size is double XL. So maybe that's why it's giving that effect. Oh, actually, I can retain that. So in that case, I wanna. I was thinking to write that particular movement in this track, which doesn't have that character to it. So I'm gonna switch this background, this instrument, and then movement to this instrument, so that I can get that effect. So I can bring this down to movement, right? I might have added a volume and volume prefix, so that's why it's showing up. I don't want that now, and I can write the movement now in this background instrument, right? Okay, getting back. I'm gonna start recording, and that's what we're gonna record. 2, 3, 4. Not feeling it, so that's what I should record. Okay, dun, 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 dun. I should start a little bit ahead. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4, 3. It's not, the wang 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 effect is not falling in my tempo, maybe because of all these effects. So I don't think our strategy is going to work, particularly in this case. So I'm just not going to rely on that and then just do my own rhythm, right? Okay. Something, and we can make it sound good. Going quantizing again. It's in triplet. Oh, maybe is that why? For sounding bad, should we try again? Let's try again. What's there to lose? So we'll try the original approach. I'm just gonna give it a try, because it's not falling on time that it's sounding that way. Let's try to quantize it and see if we are getting the same issue, right? should exactly everything should exactly start on time because this is a rhythm driven MIDI track. Let's see. Let's hear. Okay. 2, 3, 4. No, it's still decaying. So let's keep this. Dun, dun, dun. Can do something like this. Let's try. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Dun, dun. It's falling pretty much on the same. Uh, if I do there, maybe it'll be separated spatially. Let's see. Something like that is what I was thinking. But this is too strong, this tongue, so I can reduce that intensity. That's what I'm hearing again. But I think I should first change this name. Now this is the background. This is the movement. No confusions. Okay. Maybe this instrument's dynamic range is so high. So I'm not getting the intended effect. Okay. Yeah, I'll reduce the dynamic range. And yeah, there was a reason I had the other instrument for background and this instrument hasn't. Okay, now that we are not getting our intended effect, why don't we switch them back, right? Let me keep this as movement and let me keep this as sorry, let me keep this as background and keep this as movement. Okay, and now I don't want this, and we're gonna write a new thing, and this we are gonna okay, now it's sounding good. Right. That's right. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Sloppy performance, but that's okay. We just need to do our performance and then we can correct. And oh, still in triplet. We are not writing in triplets. We are writing straight. So if I select 16th notes, quantize and hear it, let me just hear only this particular track soloed. Just like this is the movement, right? I just select this and solo it and listen to it without the. Mm, Tiltering, tiltering, tiltering. Okay. Okay. Now I can increase a little bit of velocity. I'll do some velocity adjustments so that the intensity for each note is not that dynamic. A little bit of adjustment here, but at the same time not losing its quality. Okay, and bring all up. Okay, I like that. Now I remove the solo and we have our background and movement for this track. It's time to write our melody, counter melody, and all those layers. Right. So this is going to be the direction. Okay, before that, we can actually easily have a minimal bass track for this. I'm gonna take all the root notes. Okay, this is the start. This is the root. I'm gonna go to the piano 4, make it piano bass. Activate it. Check if the instrument is loaded. Yep, instrument is loaded. I'm gonna go here, select the track, go to the start, and paste. Just to retain the bass, right? That is D minor, right? But at the first half of the scale, I'm going major and then changing to minor. Sounded nice. Okay. let's hear our concoction of what we built, and the melody is sitting nicely in this range, or if it sits in that range, it'll be nice. All right, okay, now what do we have? Let's hear and then let's write something. So you know what? To write the melody, we can write the melody with a little bit higher volume and on a higher octave so that it's clear and distinct. And to do that, what we can do is we can bring down or bring down the movement somehow. I'm thinking where. So, it's too low. Okay. If I want the melody here, movement can be here. But if the movement is here, how will it sound? Not bad. So I should stick the melody in this octave. It'll be nice. Instead of just doing the same thing again, what I can try doing is select the background track, which is this, and then the direction track. Now I know what are my landing notes, right? I'll just start with my landing notes. So I'll start the melody with a D, right? Just plain and simple. And then in this one, I will select which note? F. Where do I want to go? I go from D to D flat. That'll be interesting. Let me try that. And then again to D because I don't want the melody to deviate so much. There's again another D flat here. Okay, let's just try with that, how it sounds. Okay, again to D because I don't want the melody to move that much at this point to see where we are able to take it. So the next higher note of D in this particular scale with this particular landing note is E. So it's just staying there for a while and then it's slowly planning to go somewhere, which is E. And then the next higher note is A, which is so much of a leap from E. I don't want that to go there. Instead, I want it to come back again. So lower note is going to be D flat again, which is the same state it was in. So D flat, D flat, D E. It tries going some. It tries to go somewhere, but then again it comes back to D flat, and then it's going to B flat. So this is the first half of the story. Let's hear that story. Okay, so the melody is not able to go anywhere. Failure. And it's trying to go somewhere in the second half, which is this portion 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. right? So what we can do is you can again start with the D, because this is the story that we try to communicate. Let's even copy this same phrase and see if it is working with our chords. So D, yes, D flat, yes, D, yes, D flat, yes. Okay. First half the story is same. Second half, it should I want it to peak. So instead of D, D flat, B flat, it is going to D, E. No, there is no E here. So it's going to F. Because it was stuck in a E, it came back to D flat and B flat. But now it went to an F, it should be able to go up. That's my idea. So from F, it goes to G, and then it goes to uh, G, and then if it somehow can go to A or the next B flat, which is that, and then from that next B flat to the next D, there will be so much of a jump, right? No, let's hear the second half. And now what I am hearing is can continue this story for a while, but now that we have gone to the next octave, so we started with this chord, right? DFA, which is DFA, D minor. We started with that chord and started the D4, and then now we went to the same chord in D5. So I have the option of continuing the story for one more octave, right? I'll copy this. Okay, I have more story to write. Okay, now I'm gonna copy this story as well, but in just the first half, and put it in the next octave. So D, D flat. Okay, now it ascended, and then the same story is I mean, we just wrote the same story again, but in a higher octave. But this is where I am thinking of changing some aspects of it to continue telling the story in a different way. But yeah, let's listen from the second half of that melody going to the next octave. That's what I'm hearing. So it's just sequencing the melody, right? So um and this is in D minor scale, right? So D harmonic minor. I just snapped it. Just don't want to complicate. At the same time, I want to use the tool to help me write something, right? So That's what I wrote. Right, so I want the chord to support it. E is already there, so it's gonna support. So but I want to choose a different chord that has E in it. So oh, sorry. Okay. Linger on that chord for a while. Okay, so this is our peak. And there are some repeated structures here which we'll have to clean up. But yeah, we are getting somewhere. And I want the rhythm or movement to continue for the second half because it stopped. I'm gonna select all, copy it, and so I should leave these two at this point. Dun dun. Right? No, delete. I was in the wrong zoom level. So yeah, this room level should leave 2. New. Okay. No, I don't want this. And it won't make sense now. It's not making sense now, but it should and it will. And that's why we are here. So I want to use the base from the harmony, right? No. Copy. Go back to the base track. Paste. Bring it down. That's the right way to do it. Okay. So we have the base, we have the movement, and we have the direction. This is the direction or the melody. Okay, so it's time to give a rhythm to it. Okay, so I'm gonna go to 8th note and just gonna give some rhythm to it, which I'm splitting the second half into 3, first half into 2, but long, short, 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 short. So I'm gonna repeat the rhythm: long, short, 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 short. Let's hear that rhythm first. Yeah, it's a triplet grid, but I don't want to change it this time. I'm gonna retain that triplet feel to it. and see how it's driving or how it's creating interest for our piece here. So it's dun, 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 dun. And then I'm hearing again dun, 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 dun. Okay, so it's long short 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 long short 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 long short 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 short. Right, now we need to repeat something, repeat the same thing. But before going there, let's give this a listen once. Okay, we gave the first phrase a rhythm. Now you need to give it some movement. Okay. Da, 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 okay, let's give the listen to this melody that we wrote with rhythm and pitch variations, right? So, da, this is not working out for me. Okay, we shouldn't deviate from our original melody, which is what? Da, 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 da. It was D going to E, right? So, so it should be E, mostly E. So I don't want this. Da, 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 da. So D to E. Okay, this is okay now. So D, D, D flat, D, D, D flat. Okay, that is okay. First half should be repeated so that we can recognize that this is the same first half. And now da, 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 na, 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 da, 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 da. Ta-da-da. Let's keep it that way and see. Listen how it feels, right? Na na na. Ta na na. No. Na na na. Na na na. Ta na na. Ta na 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 na. Na 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 na. That'll be nice. Leading to that T. This is the higher octave story. Okay, let's listen to it. Listen to the structure A and B one more time. And here we'll let the movement take over. So up until this point, the movement, we don't know whether the movement is, or we shouldn't know whether the movement is in triplet or straight. And then when this melody or the higher octave repeat melody starts, and when the movement is heard in straights instead of triplets, that'll give a good feel, is what I think. So okay, until this point the movement should be dull. For that, what we can do is we can go to the movement, right? And by the way, we should have some markers to understand where we are. This one is A region, right? So this is right. So this one is in the structure. This is A. Right. Is it A or it's a phrase one? Correct. This is phrase one. But this is A. So this is A, and this is okay. This is also a structure. Okay, this is structure, but okay, wait. This is the structure, so I should give this A structure, but this one is musical language phrase one, or I can say melody. It's not a melody. I mean, it's the structure. So we are repeating the melody in a way. So I can call this A1, right? And again, this one is also a repeat of the. Okay, I can call this A2 because it's the same structure, same harmonies and same chords, similar chords, but just phrase 2 begins here and phrase 2 ends here. Phrase 2, just the language. It's hanging in there. So now, why I did all this formatting is in phrase 1, I want the movement to slowly take its full volume, but not audible right from the beginning. So that's why I can select this, and in phrase 1, which goes till here, just this notes. Yeah, up until this point, I want the even velocity to slowly ascend up to this level. So just do this. Even if it's not audible, I'm fine with that. It's ending abruptly, but we can develop that. Okay, so just for our inspiration, we can try. Now we have something to work with, right? We have a bass, we have some movement, we have a background which is not yet voice led. Voice leading is something that we can do to make it sound smooth and make it all make sense. It's not done yet, right? It can be done. And the direction, we have some direction, so we can change instruments associated with different instrument and get inspiration from there, or keep listening to this a few more times and then see what instrument pops up in the mind, or either melody or background or movement or bass, or use proper orchestration techniques and orchestrate it across these instruments that you see on the screen. E piano. What is what happens if I move the melody to this? Right? No, you can't hear it. The background is like too strong of a velocity, and it's all like programmed in, right? We haven't played it actually. So if we just reduce it and humanize it a little bit. Harmony is there, but now the bass takes more strength because again these are not played in, but these are just copy pasted. So there's no human quality or to it yet. Now the melody is very clear and distinct. Um, it's too loud. Now, what if we try moving into E piano? Bass. The timeline locked, and bass can be copied to a synth bass. Just want to experiment. Like electric piano can be copied to a lead instrument. Lead instruments are here. So you can probably give it to some, maybe some add strings. Yeah. No. There's my something that I can add, right? Yeah, I can, after this, I can take it from here and tweak this and shape this into however I want. But yeah, an hour ago, we didn't have anything. We had just the blank page, but now we have something to work out of. We can either keep this or scrap this or take inspiration from this and then develop into something else. We have something. We have some initial structures. Might not be perfect, might not be complete, but we have something. So that's the idea for why I'm doing this. And yeah, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for listening in. And yeah, get off YouTube, go make some tune. Have a nice day. Bye bye.